What's going on, guys? 6:06 in the morning, West Coast time. Still the 3rd of July, 2025. Yeah, our energy levels are really screwed up, isn't it? Who am I? I am but one screwed up human being and a full an idiot who lives out in Roseman, California, named John Weaver. How you doing? Yeah. I was going over the LA Times. They had an article in there and it kind of hit home. The upcoming 249th, which is tomorrow, the anniversary of the United States being born. There's nothing patriotic to celebrate. Our Congress screwed us over. President's screwing us over. We live in a world of people screwing us over. And in the article, first headline on this one, you had a couple of bullet points. One of which said the account of the nation's founding is being outsourced to Hillsdale College, a far-right institution that advised Project 2025. Oh, so much for history. And a survey published by Gallup this week found that historically low numbers of Americans feel patriotic, except for the maggots. So, goes on as Americans mark the 4th of July holiday this weekend, Trump administration is planning ahead on the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence next year. A moment of reflection for a nation beset by record low patriotism and divided by heated cultural wars over the country's identity. Well, they've got that marked, haven't they? So the president wants a grand celebration. He tried to do. I can't stand using that last name. I always call him Trash Bag. I still call him Trash Bag. Because he is trash. And so is the rest of his administration and everybody else we voted in. So anyway, the Trash Bag wanted to have a big, beautiful Army celebration and celebrating his birthday, and it came out to be a dud. $45 million dud. Only about everybody else outside in the other towns are screaming and yelling their heads off at him. But there wasn't that much of that public display when they actually had the Army roll through Washington, D.C. But everywhere else in the country, they're pissed off. They're pissed off on this one. According to the article, excuse me, and this was written by Michael Winter, who's the Washington bureau chief. Had a post at 3 a.m. So, White House officials are actively involved in state and local planning for the semi-quintessential or quinticentennial after the president, in one of his first acts in office, established Task Force 250 to organize a grand celebration worthy of the momentous occasion. Man, are we in for it. So, NPR, it's a link to them. I'm trying to get this stuff PDF for my own records. Somebody's got to keep a little bit of an archive of what the hell's going on, how we broke down, and how we crashed and burned as a country and as democracy and everything else that made us American. We have piracy happening in our country. We've been pilfered, pillaged, and plundered. And we voted it in. See, this is the thing that nobody else wants to admit to. We voted the shit in. We did this to ourselves. We only wait for another major election to get him out of office. He's terming out. However, in this term, was his manipulation of Congress, both chambers. He could literally extend himself another 4 years, and then another 4 years, and another 4 years, until maybe his moral corpse is dead, or maybe they put in a clause. But here's the thing, they would have to put in an amendment, not a law, for this one. That would eventually make it an aristocracy, or worse. They're making it into a place where we're going to be celebrating the Trumplicans all throughout our lives. And I cannot stand this shit. I will not stand this shit. We did this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves. Anyway, NPR has an article about it. I'm going to put this into my channel in the description. Plug it in there. See, my energy level for this year and for the rest of the years are going to be totally, utterly depressed. I'm going to be driving my psychiatrist, actually my therapist, absolutely insane. If she's not depressed enough as it is, I'll probably be bringing it over to her anyway. What the hell? I'm screwed anyway. In the article of the NPR, and the NPR article was mentioned as America has a major birthday coming up. Here's what to expect for the Big 250. This was posted on July 2nd, 2025 by Chloe Vittman. We are so screwed, it's not even funny. Not even funny. And he was referring to an executive order he posted back on January 29th, 2025, celebrating a 250th birthday. What was supposed to be the big thing concerning about our country to celebrate has now become like the Empire Day. I shit you not on that one. I turn to forms of media to make an example. If anybody has been watching some things I've watched, then maybe they'll get it. Empire Day in the Star Wars folklore, or canon, is the day when the Empire officially declared that they were the Galactic Empire, and that every anniversary in its galactic history should be recognized as such. And there should be a big parade. Big turnout. People are supposed to. The only thing I feel right now for America right now is, I'll do a double header. Can you see these? Good. This is not peace. This is basically telling America what they should do to themselves, because that's what they did to me and everybody else, and to themselves. Sit and spin, ducky. I don't care if I lose valuable people on here. Folks are seeing out of country of what was going on. We did this to ourselves. But the thing is, what I hadn't seen is the outrage. I mean, enough of an outrage at this point over here to really tip the scales, to really make the point clear to the Trumplican party. You wanted a fight, you got one. And unfortunately, if we happen to select a few avenues for that option, it's considered highly illegal, because you don't do some of these things unless you really, really mean it. Even saying it is becoming traitorous. I'm a traitor to my country. No, I'm a traitor to the Trump empire. And for those who voted it in and support it, that includes my town. I say that to my town. I don't have any faith in these assholes who actually believe in a Trumplican empire. They think they're doing it for the country, for a secured and safe country. Boy, these guys are. Boy, they're something, aren't they? That's what happens when you go into an autocratic society. So you'll have the supporters out there who will support Trump because they are that brainwashed. And I'm getting sick and tired of these assholes. But there's no place in country to hide, so therefore we have to get out of here, self-deport. Fuck you again. This is my country, my home. Fuck you. There's the door, assholes. Go ahead and knock. Gee, nobody's knocking. I wonder why.